Hi there everyone, Ibrahim here with another Photoshop tutorial on a kind of a photo effect. So I'll be using this image here, the eye, and I'll be showing you guys just in just a moment how to change the color of the eye and adding some cool scary effects for that. So let's get started. I'll be using this image for our tutorial and Control J for our duplication to make it. Okay, once you're done a duplicate layer, let's create a new layer right above this. And first thing of all, I'm going to remove the shadowish type here on this eye, which you can see. Let's zoom in there. This type of what do you say, reflection from the eye here. And first of all, I'm going to take a clone of this area of the eye and place it right on this side. So to do that, I'm going to use my patch tool, and with your patch tool selected, let's select this portion of the eye here, and I'll be switching back to my layers here and just drag and drop this here just for that eye to have the original look of that surrounding eye area here. So once you have that, I'm going to select this part of this layer here, the eye and switching to my lasso tool, I'm going to press Control J to duplicate that piece, and I'm just going to transform that. By doing that, you'll see it created a new layer there. I'm just going to place this eye right on top of this part here, and that's another way to kind of merge in your images using my eraser, my mask. Make sure you have a mask checked and select it on your mask layer. Switch to your brush tool, and I'm going to set a soft brush here, and I'm going to keep my foreground set to black with my mask layer selected. I'm just going to brush in those corners there so that we have no sharp edges. Okay, once you have that, then zoom back here, and it's kind of perfect there. Remove most of that reflection. Just going to transform that a bit more, and we'll rub in some more areas of that. There we go. Okay, once you removed all our reflections there in the eye, I'm going to merge the whole eye here with combining all our settings here. So let's remove that extra layer there, and you're doing that, I'm going to hold on Control Shift Alt and E to duplicate all our changes, which you can see it's in right above all the layers here, and make it big so you can see. Okay, let's zoom in here now. Now first thing of all, I'm going to change this blue color around the edges of the eye. So the best way to change a color like that is, let's make a new layer and select your brush tool. I'm going to select a soft brush again for this, zero hardness, and select the size you're comfortable with depending on the size of the eye you're using. Okay, and let's set a color. I'm not going to take blue for this. I'm going to select something natural. Let's try in a brown, a normal dark brown color here. Okay, and I'm going to switch our blending mode of the layer here to color, and I'm just going to brush in the edges here. You can be not perfect for that. Okay, for now I'll show you that in a moment. Once you've done that, you can just click on your mask layer with that layer selected and come back to your mask area here and switch the foreground color to black, and then you could just adjust your corners there to make it perfect. Okay, I'm just going to brush in this side, and you could even revert back to that by switching your, let's say for instance you just by mistake rubbed out part of that, and you could just shift in to white and just rub in again. It's easy. Oops, let's switch back here. Okay, and just make sure you have it not on the white area of the eyeball here. Okay, and make it perfect. Once you have your satisfied color change, let's zoom back here, and you can see we have a nice color change in that area. What I'm going to do is add a nice glowing color effect here inside the eye. So I'm going to make another layer and select your brush tool again, lower the size this time, and I'm going to select something like a bright color. I'm just going to draw in one nice rotation. Okay, and I'm going to switch this to dodge. You'll see that in a moment. And what's the opacity here? Okay, I'm going to add some color effects for that. So double click on this layer and select outer glow, choose dodge as your color option here, and let's play with this here. Okay, once you have that done, make some change with this tool. Let's actually change our option here. Oops, that's the color dodge itself. Let's change the color here for now. Something matching the eye here. Let's see proper. I think changing our slow that fill there, and you just play around with some of these settings, where at a point you would see it having a really nice scary kind of eye. There are many ways to modify an eye, so the first thing you'd learn is to change the color. Okay, I think I'll switch that to default. Click on OK. I think I'm happy with that. Let's zoom back here. I'm going to transform this, so Control T to transform. I'm going to lower this right to the size of the eyeball there, and I'm going to go back in there and change my size of the glow so that it doesn't affect the inner part there. And let's add another layer. I'm going to create a new layer, and using my ellipse tool, I'm going to switch to my paths here for now and just draw in a perfect circle there. My path selection tool, I'm going to move this right in center of the eye, and let's switch to my brush, and I'm going to set a nice soft, again thin like that. Okay, switch the foreground color to white. Using my pen tool, I'm going to right click, select stroke path and brush, remove stimulate pressure, click on OK and delete that path. Okay, once you have that done, let's center that again, and I'm going to make another glow for that. So this time I'll be using overlay and a nice strong glow. So that kind of goes and merges with the other color that we made a change with. Okay, and oops, not drop shadow, and just load that. We could play around with that too. I think I'll switch to overlay for this. Okay, click on OK. We'll zoom back here and see what we have. Yep, we have a cool, nice, scary eye look effect. Now you tell that the outer eye of this portion of the person's face here isn't matching that eye at all. So let's change the whole color here, making it look realistic. Okay, so for that, what I'm going to do is, using my eyedropper tool, click on press on the eye shortcut, or the tools are located right here. I'm going to take in some of the color which I really want the part of this person's body to look like. I think I'll take something like that, something orange. Okay, make a new layer, and I'm going to switch to my brush tool again and select a nice big soft brush. Let's just brush in this person's portion here, and again switch to my eyedropper tool, shortcut is I. Click on your brush. I'm just going to mix up some colors here for this person, some green maybe he had on that side. Okay, and some dark colors maybe. Okay, and I'm going to turn this to color, and let's select our filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and just merge in these colors here a bit, just for it not to look weird. You could even try soft light, or you could even try overlay to make it look mixed up colors. And now what I'm going to do is duplicate the whole thing here. So Control Shift Alt E to duplicate the whole thing. You'd see we have a new completed layer there. I'm going to duplicate that again, so Control J to duplicate it. I'm going to add some huge saturation to this. So with this layer selected, come in to this box right here and select hue and saturation. what it does is it gives you options to change in colors completely. So select colorize, and let's select color here that we want exactly. We just play in around with this, switch back to our brown effect here. There we go. Okay, once you have that color satisfied with, I'm going to turn this layer to overlay and lower the opacity. It's too weird. Okay, it's there, something like that, and let's stick this up. There we go, a nice glowing eye look, and you could even see our before and after by, let's lower the size of these thumbnails here. Oops. Oh, come on. Where did we get that size? It's kind of blocked actually because there are a lot of layers here. Anyways, let's, here's the last layer, and to see our before and after is hold on your alt and click on your last layer here to see our before and after. So we have a nice eye effect color here for that. Let's zoom back. There we go, let's see it from far view. A nice effect there. We'll just merge in all these layers, and let's lower that size. For now I'm going to show you how we did that step by step, a quick way. So first we removed the reflection and a couple of times, then we duplicated the whole layer, added a brown color effect, and then we added a glow for the inner pupil there, and another bright dodge overlay effect, and we changed the color of the whole eye, duplicated that, duplicated it again, and we added some nice color using hue saturation. So I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and try practicing it and changing eye colors. Thank you for watching, and visit my other photo effect tutorials on my YouTube channel or my own personal website. See you later, and thank you for watching.